What's up, everyone? You know I am the Comic Outlaw, aka Jack Slater, yeah. And today we are doing Fantastic Four number 37. Behold the distant star. Yes, and we're about to get into this one. For Sue wants justice for her father, as does the Human Torch. Will they get it? Will they find the person responsible? And we continue with them getting ready for Weed and Sue's wedding. But he also has a new gun, a gun that brings out their powers, boosts their powers. He accidentally fires at the Human Torch and he burns through his tuxedo like there's no tomorrow. Basically, he forced him to flame on. And of course, Reed's a little distracted. He's playing with the ray gun, trying to get certain inventions done before the wedding. Trying to get things out of the way so he can go on his sweet, sweet honeymoon with Sue. But something's bothering Sue. The Skrulls had murdered her father, Johnny's father, and she wants justice for him. She wants to find the person responsible. Meanwhile, the person responsible is a general for the Skrulls. He's with the king's daughter, which is never a good thing, and he plans to steal the throne for himself as he's hunting the local beasts, destroying them at will. But he makes plans to destroy the Fantastic Four. While everyone else gets ready for the wedding, Reed announces that they're going to the planet to get justice. And Thing kind of just says that this is a bad idea. He's willing to take on a few villains here and there, but an entire planet, Reed must be crazy. But they get in the ship and they decide to go through subspace, ripping a hole in time and traveling from one point in the galaxy to another by taking this cosmic shortcut. Thing is a little worried because one misstep will leave him trapped in the void forever. And this is the Skrull galaxy as they pop up looking for the person in charge, looking for the Skrull who murdered the father of the Invisible Girl and the Human Torch. And as they hit the planet, they see some of the local wildlife, and then they get attacked by the Skrulls. And on this planet, it seems that their powers are dampened. They don't work. The Torch tries to flame on and just puts out himself, barely able to light himself. And he gets stunned, taken out by the Skrulls. This Thing picks up a rock, and Reed begins to lasso him. He can't lift anything. He loses his strength, and Reed stretches back to his normal form, allowing the Skrulls to stun them and take them prisoner. The Fantastic Four must regroup and find a way off this planet, and also find a way to do it without their powers. As the Thing punches the wall and says wham, and I love Thing because he says that he's usually a kaboom or a pow, but none of that, as the general comes to gloat, realizing what he has before him, an opportunity to destroy the Fantastic Four himself and take over as ruler of the Skrulls. With a princess at his side, he would be unstoppable. As the Fantastic Four try to figure out a way out of this, the door opens up, and it is a kill squadron from the Skrulls. They're going to take care of them now that they have no powers, that they're weak. They're going to blow them away, but Reed stops them and says that he can provide them with a device that will let him control the world, let him have absolute power over this planet and others. And the general hears his offer and gives him an opportunity to build this weapon. And as the king of the Skrulls is sitting there watching entertainment, talking to his daughter, he realizes the general is up to no good and that he may be betraying him. Also, he finds out the Fantastic Four is here and nobody has alerted him to this. So he flies off with his personal guard, ready to take care of this general. But the ray gun is ready. Reed has built it, and Thing is telling him this isn't a good idea. They're not to be trusted. And Reed turns the gun on him, blows him away, and then he shoots Sue and Johnny. As the Skrulls are stunned by what he did, they begin to take Reed away to be executed. They point the gun at him at will. They fire at him, but they don't realize that the gun gives them their powers back. It gives them that boost they need, and they're back to full strength, and they begin taking out the Skrulls as they begin to open fire on the Fantastic Four. But Thing is just tearing everything up, and so is Johnny. They're just going to war with the planet as Sue comes behind the general, invisible, ready to take him down. But There is one problem. He is stronger and he knows of her powers and he tells everyone to shoot. They can't see her, but she's trapped in the crossfire. But Thing comes out of nowhere and starts to clobber everyone because he knows that it's clobbering time with Ben Grimm around. He begins crushing them, slapping them around, and throwing them in a pile. And now the king stands before the general, and he tells his men to execute him, but the princess gets in the way, trying to shield the man that she thinks she loves. But he has no love for her, as the beams race out and hit their bodies. But the general is dead, and she is not, for the invisible girl saved her. And the king decides to grant Reed a boon, even though they are enemies. And Reed wants justice for Sue. And as luck would have it, the man that murdered Sue's father is laying on the ground dead. Satisfied with this, the Fantastic Four make their journey back to Earth as the preacher gets there, waiting for them, as Allison waits for them to appear. And this is a very interesting power by Johnny Storm. He kind of uses his flame to kind of carry everyone around in the tail of it, like a comet. Very cool. And they end up flying in, crashing into the building, and the preacher says, "Are you ready to practice for your wedding? For the big day is coming, and soon they will be husband and wife." Will that happen the next time? We'll find out, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side.